All right, looks like we are off. All right. Ice Blue and Shaddy and Dark Ruby all checking their first items. Ice Blue goes straight for the energy tank. Shaddy, staring at that like, decides to also take the energy tank. Sis Crusher and Dark Ruby using their bombs that they started out with to find a money-making game. Ice Blue doing a nice clean wrap over to level 5. Shaddy shortly behind, picks up some extra rupees. Stealing them from the poor Moblin who wants to put his kids through college. Alright, looks like everybody's on the same path right now, all checking the vanilla level 5 area than the waterfall areas. Dark Rupee might be leading the way just a little bit here. Up A's goes back into money-making game. Dark Ruby's a fan of the money-making game. Looks like he's going to be grinding out some rupees using a save scumming technique since the starting screen seems to have a money-making game for him, so... Getting really lucky, too. Oh, looks like we've got Blue Candle as one of the starting items. They've now patched it so that you can specify starting equipment that will be loaded onto the character immediately at game start. I'm going to check the next time someone's paused to see exactly what everybody has. Looks like everybody has that blue candle. Ice Blue checking some of those extra spots to the right of the starting location. Opting for a key instead of a map. Sis Crusher is the first one to find a level. He finds level 1. And in this randomizer, the levels retain their vanilla shapes, but the contents of the rooms are entirely shuffled, and the door entering the level may be on a different square. So you can see level 1's entrance is on the right square, where vanilla would be right in the center of the bottom of the eagle. Nobody else opting for going into level 1 yet. Darker Bead decides against everybody else to pick up the magic shield instead of the energy tank. I wonder if he's more confident in navigating Metroid, or if he just wants to buck tradition and go for the magic shield. I know it's a bit of a divisive choice in the community. Now we've got 3 people in this very violently violet level 1. Ice Blue is the first to find an entrance into Kraid's lair inside of level 1. Dark Ruby not far behind. Decides to finish out level 1 before going into Metroid, where Ice Blue continues into Kraid's lair. Shaddy finds his way into level 1. Ice Blue showing off that Metroid has had a map added to it. Though the contents of each of these rooms might be random, the layout in general is the same. Sis Crusher finding Aquamentus, fighting him with just bombs. It only takes 2 bombs to kill, and there is the second kill. First one to kill Aquamentus. Finds bomb as the reward. Looks like it's just bombs. One of these Stealthos is holding an item. I can't quite make it out. Looks like it is arrow upgrade? Alright. Ice Blue has Ice Beam as well. I wonder if that was another starting weapon. We're seeing 15 missiles already, so I think that was also in the starting kit since I haven't seen any of the runners pick up any missile capacity upgrades. Pretty full kit to start out with. This is definitely going to get them going really quickly. That opens up quite a few navigation opportunities. Lots of Aquamentus fights happening. Oh, right, it was just an energy upgrade and it happened to drop bombs. Alright, Shaddy about to pick up his arrow upgrade. This is as far as what I can tell what that item is. Looks like Dark Rupee might be a little bit more thorough in his investigation of level 1. Sis Crusher finds the equipment room in its vanilla location. That's right, we aren't shuffling the equipment rooms or boss rooms or Triforce rooms in this seed. And finds Morph Ball bombs. That's a very big find, although it won't do anything until he has Morph Ball. Morph Ball plus Morph Ball bombs does unlock almost all of Metroid. Dark Rupee finding a death from those Stealthos. I didn't see if he actually managed to pick up the arrows or not. Alright, I'll mark Ice Beam off for everyone on Fisk's recommendation. I can't actually get the... I didn't get the updated version of the launcher, so I don't see what the disconnected seed entails. Alright, Ice Beam for everybody. Both Sis Crusher and Ice Blue in Kraid's lair now. Judging by how Dark Rupee is behaving, I'm going to assume he picked up the wood arrows since he's not heading back to the Triforce room. So I'll mark those down. These side hoppers are really plaguing Kraid's hideout. They're all coming out of the vents, making it a lot more difficult to navigate through these rooms. Shaddy, setting up for the block clip, he tried to buffer it with the candle flame there. Wasn't able to get it, so he had to do it unbuffered. And there he goes, off to collect his Morph Ball bombs. Dark Rupee fighting Wall Masters? I'm not exactly sure what his game is here, lining them all up, and there he gets one kill. And it does drop a 5 rupee, so it was all worth it in the end, I suppose. Now, is he going to go back and forth and actually attempt to kill every single Wall Master? That's going to be quite a bit of a task. Sis Crusher finds Compass for Triforce 3. I think the compasses have been fixed, but at least in this case, they're going to show the Triforce room of the dungeon that they belong to. Alright, Shaddy also picks up compass number 3. Looks like they're checking Kraid's attic. Those 3 areas in Vanilla Metroid have nothing, but those have been added to the item pool to contain items in Z1M1. Ice Blue about to take on Aquamentus. 1 bomb, 2 bomb, and done. Sis Crusher has left level 1 behind. I think he's done exploring in Kraid's as well, so dives into one of the overworld bomb locations, picks up a nice hefty 40 rupees, I think that was. Looks like Dark Rupee's on his way to finding the Morph Ball bombs as well. Sis Crusher opting to buy an energy tank from a shop that was selling all upgrade items. Heart container, energy tank, and missile tank. I would be very interested to find out if this is the only way into Kraid's lair. It's going to be a double dip into level 1 if that's the case. Sis Crusher, not having enough for that energy tank, only 71, is investigating the upper right corner of Hyrule. Dark Rupee opting to pay for the hint only tells him the vanilla way to solve the Lost Hills, north. Retrying allows him to recoup the cost of paying for the hint. That might be something to look into fixing in a way that makes it less exploitable. Or we can just let that be. We'll see. Crusher opts not to pay for the fortune. Ice Blue retracing Crusher's steps here. Looks like Crusher might be leading the pack, getting us through Zelda a little more quickly. Well, I don't know if you heard that, but we've got a thunderstorm here on my end. So hopefully, if I drop out, we lost power. Sorry about that. Ice Blue found his way into Norfair, first one to go and finds himself in an interesting spot in Norfair. This might be lower Norfair. I'll have to wait until he pauses again to see exactly where he is, but this is certainly an interesting bit of Norfair, the way that these tiles are combining. Having to be really inventive with how he tries to move up there. It's not working out for him, so he jumps back into Zelda. Shaddy is making his way through Kraid's lair too, having a little bit of trouble with those side hoppers, but still making some decent progress. Ice Blue has now found his way into Ridley's lair, takes the elevator back out. Looks like we've got a bunch of portals in the forest area. Crusher, yeah, is showing that this is indeed in lower Norfair. He can't move down because he does not have Morph Ball he has Morph Ball bombs, but he does not have Morph Ball. His options are he possibly could do the thing that Ice Blue was attempting and climb up. Speaking of Ice Blue, looks like he's found his way into the left part of Ridley's hideout. We'll see what exactly is available here. With the terrain shuffle, it does change logic. Normally, you would want to have Morph Ball and Morph Ball bombs while going to the left here, but it could be that all of the rooms to the left here will allow him to continue moving, as they have so far. Crusher is exploring Vanilla Level 2. Darkkirby finds his way into Ridley's hideout as well. Crusher just jumps over the false floor in that corridor. No more fall bomb required. And yeah, it looks like he's able to just walk to the left with no impediments. Only 4 missiles, but there aren't that many missile doors in Ridley's hideout, and due to the way the algorithm works, they're less likely to show up. Ice Blue took a game over. Now he's going to try his luck with the right side. Crusher having a little bit more energy to spare, is having a little bit more luck. Looks like Ice Blue and Crusher are actually very close to each other on the map. Depending on how fast Ice Blue goes, he might be able to catch up to Crusher here. They're very much right neck and neck here. Crusher takes a deep fall. Ice Blue right behind him. Shaddy finding his way to that Norfair spot. Let's see what he decides to do here, if he gets inventive with the way he moves through this area. Darkkirby finding his twin in the cave. Looks like that's the medicine woman for this, is going to be whatever sprite the hero is. Or maybe it'll be Link in general, because I think Darkkirby patched Link to look like a dragon. Shaddy joining the other two in Ridley's hideout. Crusher finding a logic block here where he needs a Morph Ball or very good Morph Ball bomb jumping to get through that area. Darkkirby finding himself in the lower left corner of Hyrule. I'm not exactly sure what magic he probably did some screen wrapping while I wasn't looking. Oh no, he found a Take-Any road. So he's going to be exploring the fast highway that connects Hyrule. Crusher looks like he was taking an intentional death there while warping back up to the top of Ridley's hideout. Darkkirby taking some exploration. Well, he was going to do the Deadwood, but looks like he's back up in the middle area where the forest is. And Ice Blue finds level 8. Very interesting find. You won't be able to complete level 8 without the wand or a sword. And Goma may be blocking one of these rooms, so he might need a bow and arrow. But level 8 does have 2 treasure rooms, which are going to be in their vanilla locations that he can go to check. And he might even be able to slip in behind the Gleeok and take that Triforce room item. Though if he's looking for the treasure rooms here, he's taking a very circumlocucious route to get there. Alright, the Spectacle Sentinel saves the bow. Means that the bow is going to be found in the overworld near Spectacle Rock, I believe. There's a few areas where that could be. But it's going to be roughly around where Vanilla level 9 is for first quest. That's a very important item, as the bow is a completion required item. Syscrusher also finding his way into level 8. Let's see how direct of a line he takes, or if he gets that hint. I think he and Ice Blue are in the same room right now. Darker be getting a lot of his overworld checks out of the way. Syscrusher takes on that rupee boss. After vanquishing the foe, he's rewarded with energy for Samus. Ice Blue trying to get into the front of level 8. Looks like it's inaccessible, because it normally would be down from this room. But that just means that he'll have to find another entrance into level 8. It's divided into 2 segments that are each accessible from different different areas. This flag set is called Disconnected, and it seems to be disconnected levels as well as areas of Zebas. Darker stocks up on an E-Tank. Syscrusher noting down, likely, that the Spectacle Sentinel saves the bow. It's a very important hint. I'm not surprised if he's taking notes on that. Shaddy finds one of the sword caves in what looks like Vanilla level 2. I'm sure that had come up on someone else's screen already. But it looks like it's just money that's behind that sword cave. That will unlock for our racers whenever they get enough hearts to be able to buy it. Or not really buy it, to pass the threshold required. Sort of like in Vanilla Zelda, you need 5 hearts to get the white sword. Well, in this case, the white sword has been replaced. Looks like Dark Rupee has found the hint about which enemy has the bomb. It's the 10th enemy, Vanilla, today. Unfortunate death for Shaddy. Looks like Dark Rupee is exploring in the woods still. Plenty of checks to be had with the candle. He's already gotten quite a few of them while I wasn't looking. Speaking of Spectacle Sentinel, Syscrusher looks like he's gone right up there. He's got 1 bomb and there's this 1 bomb location here, but I think he's checking the open caves first. Robs the Moblin of the heart container. Dark Rupee checking some of the burn bushes around level 1. Also robbing a heart container off of a Moblin. Syscrusher might be finding the bow here. There's not too many places. He finds level 5. Now, if the bow was in level 5, I believe the hint would have said the lizard protects the bow, but that was not the case. So, this isn't the room he's looking for. That said, if he does find the bow, he does have an arrow already, so it will add to his offensive capability. Especially when you don't have a sword and all you have is a blue candle. That is definitely welcome. Ice Blue finding the 4-headed Gleeok, not able to do any damage to him without a sword or the wand. Shaddy finds the take any road you want. Dark Rupee finds a medicine woman. Well, medicine dragon in this case. He doesn't have any bombs, so a few of his checks over here are going to be locked off. Shaddy finding a hungry like that sucks some of his money away. The lion protects the Varia suit. That is a hint for level 8. There are plenty of places in level 8 that could wind up, whether it's Gleok's item, whether it's the Triforce item, or one of the 2 equipments that are in equipment rooms. Now, level 5 is an interesting situation. It has an upgrade as well as a equipment room, but they're all on the top side. Just about every point of value in level 5 is going to be in the top part. And here we are in the top part. Looks like there's a key door guarding here. I'm not entirely sure. It looks like the map might be mirrored. And we find the blue ring for sale for 90 rupees in level 5. The blue ring is usually a very nice item to have. Red ring's a little egregious in a lot of people's eyes, but blue ring will definitely keep you safe. Shaddy loading up on some bombs from a bomb shop. When you don't have a very reliable source of damage, buying bombs from shops is a pretty common occurrence. Syscrusher unfortunately leaves level 5, I think empty-handed. I don't think he actually got anything out of it. He does have information though. He did learn about the Varia suit. Shaddy opts not for the Zelda compass, but for some bombs from a take anyone you want. When, again, you don't have guaranteed damage, it's not a bad choice to have. Shaddy and Ice Blue both taking deaths. Ice Blue forgot to turn off his notifications. Darker be collecting yet another heart container. Definitely our most healthy runner here in Zelda. Looks like he's up to 6 heart containers. And Syscrusher finding a potion that is floating on the water. He's able to grab that. Ice Blue is about to check Vanilla level 2, finding that that is a room of requirement. 3 hearts isn't going to cut it. Darker Bee's here up on Death Mountain now, too. I don't know if Darker Bee has been into level 8 yet, so he hasn't seen the hint about the bow. My guess, though, is that the area that Syscrusher is right now, that's the screen that's going to have the bow. In fact, Darker Bee's on that screen right now, too. But neither of them have the bombs required to break in there. Reminder that 10th enemy does indeed have the bomb on this seed. Shaddy is the only one out of all of our runners that has bombs right now, so he's not in an area where those will be that useful. There's 2 areas right here where he can deposit bombs and get some checks done around Vanilla start. Did not get to see what Darker Bee picked up from the Armos statue. Shaddy finding his way to Brinstar, which isn't a bad place to have some checks. Morph Ball is a little bit less required in Brinstar. Looks like he finds himself in the first vertical shaft. Heading up into probably a long beam check. Ice Blue hit by that hungry like in the lower left. Syscrusher again on the screen with the bow, but he needs a bomb, and red levers do not drop bombs, so he's gonna have to find a better enemy to harass or a shop to buy them from. Hey, thank you very much, Eki. It was nice to have you back. Syscrusher takes a death. Long beam check. Just the vanilla, or not vanilla, a skeleton key. Darker Bee checks the vanilla blue ring shop. Unfortunately has to surrender some rupees. Shady might have taken an intentional death there. He was pretty low on life. Sis Crusher again on that screen. I think everybody's kind of hovering around there because they know that the bow has to be in that area, but they don't have the bombs necessary for it. They need to find a way to generate some bombs. Blue Moblins will drop that, but they're very difficult to kill with a blue candle. Blue Octoroks also drop bombs, so that might be the lucky one. No. Sis Crusher unable to force a bomb drop. Now let's see what was behind that Armo statue. Oh. There was sprites covering it the entire time, I couldn't see. It didn't look like it was anything on the Zelda equipment list. Ice Blue checking that candle shop getting mugged by the like. Dark Ruby checks Vanilla level 3, finds another money-making... Oh no, a hint game. We do have a Triforce here in a room of requirement, so heart containers may be valuable. Now, I'm not actually sure how many Triforce pieces could be required to enter level 9 in this seed. Whoops, or what the flag set's even set to. Again, I don't actually have the flag set available for to double check that, so... Sis Crusher did find level 7. Again, with that violent violet. Actually, this is a bit more of a murderous magenta. Without a blue ring, those blue gorillas do quite a bit of damage. It's 1 heart per hit with those boomerangs, and they really love throwing those boomerangs out. Ice Blue opts for the Zelda Compass. I'm not sure exactly how helpful that will be when it's vanilla location to find Zelda, when it's not shuffled, but he might be remembering our last race, where that was not the case, and I think Ice Blue was actually one of the ones who forfeited inside level 9, because he could not find Zelda. Sis Crusher finds level 4. The entry room tells him that the moon masks the boots. That's level 2 has the high jump boots. Dark Rupee also finds the entrance to Brinstar. Looks like Shaddy's about to land in the area where vanilla morph ball bombs are, which is an equipment room check. Judging by what I've seen so far out of this flag set, I'm pretty sure that there aren't important items in other spots, which means there's more likely going to be something important in an equipment spot. But that's not necessarily true. 4 missiles in Brinstar, that's been randomized. Normally it's 5, but the randomization might put it on anywhere from 3 to 7 missiles. That's the magic wand here in the Triforce room being guarded by Manhandla. With 2 hearts, he should be able to tank this if he, Yeah, he's ducking from room to room here. Oh, takes 1.5 hearts of damage. Oh, I don't know if he was able to snag it. I'll have to see what he sees when he pauses. I'm pretty sure he's going to be checking too, because that was a pretty much down to the wire. Did he get the wand? He did indeed get the wand. That was a very interesting grab. But Sis Crusher is our first runner with a free source of damage in Zelda that's not tied to the blue candle. The blue candle is technically a free source of damage, but it's so restrictive, and there are a lot of enemies that it just can't kill because it doesn't have enough damage to damage for all of the frames that it's active. Ice Blue also finding that Brinstar entrance. So far, just disappointment in Brinstar. Sis Crusher finding this wand is going to put it to work immediately, killing the 2-headed Gleeok. It does as much damage as a white sword, so this should take, 5 hits for the first head, I think? And then 4 for the second? On 1/2 heart, he can't take another hit yet. 2, 3, oh, he got it! He got Morph Ball! Oh, that is fantastic. Sis Crusher is probably in the lead right now, both with the source of damage and with Morph Ball and Morph Ball bombs. There's no way. Did Ice Blue miss Morph Ball bombs in level 1? Has Ice Blue been in level 1? He also doesn't seem to have arrows, so I'm not sure. And yes, as you might be noticing, Signporf pointing out, Metroid does have faster screen transitions that also delete all of the enemies, despawn all of the enemies as you exit, so you won't be taking damage from enemies that fly into the gate while you're transitioning screens anymore. It's a very nice quality of life improvement. Syscrusher trying to get to the front part of level 4 finds he's ladder blocked. Dark Rupee going for... is this the top of Brinstar? Normally this would be gated by Morph Ball, but because of the terrain shuffle, the logic here is different. Looks like so far he's able to make it through without Morph Ball. Taking quite a bit of hits though. Looks like it's not that detrimental though. Haven't quite been able to see how much damage they're doing here in Brinstar. Yeah, he's definitely on the top of Brinstar here. Syscrusher back in level 7 with a wand. See what work he can get done here. A lot of the enemies here are actually susceptible to the wand. I do not believe he'll be able to bomb farm Dodongos with the wand. I think you need a sword to be able to kill them. And of course, Dig Dogger here still needs the recorder. Ice Blue and Dark Rupee give a high five to each other as they pass. Dark Rupee opting to check the top of Brinstar. He won't be able to get back down once he goes up there since he doesn't have Morph Ball to be able to destroy those blocks. Syscrusher is in the tip of the nose room from level 7. This should be a transport staircase as soon as he kills the Garayas. There we are. Transport staircase unlocked. Should take him into the business area of level 7. Everything is in the top half. We'll be able to find the treasure room, the Aquamentus, and the Triforce room up here in the top half of level 7. Which means that level 7 may not be bait or ladder blocked, or recorder blocked. Normally those are the 3 items you would need to get through level 7, but because of the randomization, you might have alternate paths that take you around those blocks. I didn't get to see what Dark Rupee found on top of Brinstar, if he did find anything on top of Brinstar. Very watermelon room there in level 7. The Syscrusher transitioning between level 4 and level 7. Shaddy finding level 3, the first runner to do so. He doesn't have any source of damage, but you can get through level 3 pretty easily with just bombs. Assuming he gets a lucky shot on Manhandla here. Oh, he's got plenty of bombs to go into the fight with, so 8 bombs should be plenty. 1 bomb and done gets the screw attack. Didn't get to see what he picked up out of the Triforce room because I was trying to find the screw attack. Shoot. Just have to remember. Syscrusher back in the party part of level 7. In this case, party in the front, business in the back. I think it's a party in the back. That's where all the fun stuff is, anyway. What is Shaddy about to find in this equipment room? It's the long beam. Is he going for it? Looks like he's going for it. Long beam. So it looks like level 7 is in vanilla level 6. Oh, did we get the bait? That's not even tracked, so I'll just have to make a mental note that he has the bait. Dark Ruby finding level 3. So this character popped out of level 7 in order to do something, I guess. Then he came back in. He does have bombs again. Maybe he was bomb blocked? I'd be a little surprised if he had to go all the way out to the overworld just to pick up some bombs. Gorias do drop bombs. Ice Blue finding a pretty nasty jump here. He might be able to lure the Rio. Oh, that's absolutely what he's intending to do here. He's trying to get the Rio to follow him upward. Oh, maybe not. But he's either going to have to find a platform, or he's going to have to... Well, he doesn't have the Morph Ball, so he can't do it that way. Dark Ruby picks up the Long Beam as well. Yep, Syscrusher's going back into the bowels of level 7. I'm sure there's unfinished business back there. Now, what I would be curious to find out is if he's actually bomb blocked, or if he needs to find another entrance into level 7. Looks like this room is not his lucky room. Neither is that. Alright, this might be his last hope, as if this room will allow him to move left. It does not. Alright, level 7's looking to be subdivided. He might need to find another entrance. That little pocket looks like it doesn't actually lead into the rest of level 7. Very interesting. He has one bomb left to his name. See if he can make anything happen with it. Ice Blue finds himself in Brinstar. Looks like he might be making a check on the elevator, which I don't know if either of our other runners did. To find out where this elevator goes. It's very unlikely to be anywhere that they haven't already gone. It might go into a level, but it might go into just a random overworld spot in Zelda. Shaddy also finds himself in level 7. Let's see if he can get anything else that Syscrusher missed. Alright, here's the elevator for Ice Blue. It leads to level 8. Oh, okay, this leads to the front part of level 8. We haven't seen this already. And we did learn that level 8 does have the Varia suit, so we'll see if he makes anything happen here. Alright. Here's an equipment room. No telling if it's actually going to be the Varia suit in here or not, though. It is indeed the Varia suit. And he's going to go pick that up. We got a hint from Dark Ruby up there that I didn't get to see. Shaddy finding himself in a ladder blocked scenario in level 4. Let's see if he actually decides to go check the Triforce room. If he does, he's going to find the wand. Which is a very important pickup. Ice Blue not taking that transport staircase, not exactly sure what exactly he's doing here. He's shuffling the enemies, that's what he's doing. He's making sure that all of the enemies he kills in here are gels, because they're easier to kill and have a different drop table. Syscrusher putting the wand to work. Ice Blue finds himself in another part of level 8. Looks like it might actually have been accessible from... It's hard to say. He's got 7 keys. That's not going to be too much of a loss to put that in the keyhole there. Now, if this area of level 8 was not accessible, then that makes it very interesting. It's technically in 3 distinct sections. And up-Aing actually gets him a free bomb. The lizard camouflages the ladder. A free bomb hole. Basically counted as pirouetting, it looked like. The lizard is level 5, I believe. Oh, Dark Ruby picked up something out of level 3 again. I didn't get to see that. Was that the bait? Which means he probably got, what was the Manhandla drop? I thought that was important. Was that Morph Ball? Oh, I can't remember. I can't keep track of everything. Shaddy looks like he's got the wand and the Morph Ball. So that was the Morph Ball out of level 4. So I forget what it was that was on. Oh, it's just bait on level 3. Cool. Ice Blue's gotta really get something going here. He doesn't really have a whole lot of progression. I have to double check that just in case I'm missing things, but it looks like he hasn't really gotten anything important since since start, aside from Varia's suit. Looks like we have a Ridley totem on the coast. So there's at least one reason why ladder is probably going to be required. Alright, there's Kraid's hideout. Shaddy going into the back half of level 7. Again, I'm curious if he can make something happen here. Ice Blue wasn't able to, but Shaddy does have 10 bombs. Or, sorry, 7 bombs, 10 keys. Now, is Dark Ruby in a new part of Kraid's hideout? Because I'm not sure if I've seen too many of these checks here. Ice Blue has 1 bomb, and he might be finding the bow here before anybody else if he does put it in the right spot. Nope. He needed to go north. He did not go north. I'm very curious where he wants to drop that bomb off. There's a lot of places around here where he could, but isn't doing so. Sis Crusher exploring Death Mountain. Shaddy unable to make anything work up here in level 7. There should only be 1 transport staircase here in level 7, so we definitely are going to be on the lookout for another entrance into level 7. I am going to be curious if Dark Ruby feels confident enough to take on Kraid. Oh, here, we find the bow, finally! It's on sale in a different part of Hyrule than I even thought. 190. It's a very steep cost, but it's a very important item. Ah, it was 1 screen south of... Well, 1 screen south, 1 screen east of Spectacle Rock. Alright, this is the screen I suspected had the bow that Sis Crusher's on right now. Still not gonna check it though, apparently. Shaddy checking the medicine cave. It's still a medicine cave. We haven't found the letter. If you haven't seen in 3.0 for Z1M1 yet, potion shops could have important items in them. I'm not sure what this flag set entails in terms of what can be in potion shops, but they now offer 3 items. Shaddy walked in the wrong cave, pays the toll. Sis Crusher finds level 5. I think Sis Crusher was the one that was armed with the knowledge that level 5 does have the ladder. Which means that it won't be required to get the ladder. You don't need the ladder to get it, so... That was probably the 1 block. Oh, I guess it could be held by Dig Dogger, which means it could be held... Or, it could be behind... God, what is that he picked up? It could be behind Recorder block. Was that a heart? Lots of Death Mountain checks here by Shaddy, which I haven't been paying the closest of attention to, so if he gets anything important, please do let me know. I think right now he's just looking for money. The compass for level 4 inside level 4. What is this vanilla nonsense? Once again, entering the wrong cave in Death Mountain. Dark Ruby getting a really interesting ice climb going. Oh, he was just about to get it, too. Oh, he does have screw attack, so that must have been the thing that I missed him picking up. And just as he did that, I'm not sure what Shaddy just picked up. This is a very interesting scenario that Dark Ruby's contending with. Alright, Sis Crusher does have enough here to buy the ring if he wants it. And there's some more here, just in case. It's just a 5. Oh, Dark Ruby gets the freeze off and is able to do some very fancy ice climbing. Good job, Dark Ruby. Ice Blue picks up his wand from the Triforce room of level 4. Well, he will. There it is. Comes in from the back to stab Gliok. Shaddy's still looking for money for the bow. Sis Crusher fighting the Pole's Voice is probably going to pick up his ladder from Olive Garden here. And it's Triforce piece number 1. Well, not the worst. So Triforces do not warp you outside the dungeon anymore. They do refill your life, but you continue from where you picked it up. Because you know it's just up A to get back out of the dungeon, so... There's Morph Ball for Ice Blue. Dark Ruby, running a little low on life here. Looks like they're pretty punishing here in Kraid's Lair. Finds himself in an interesting bit of Kraid's Lair, too. Shaddy in level 5. I wonder if he has the hint about the ladder. The ladder will unlock level 4, at least, and also unlocks that Ridley totem. Sis Crusher finds a heart container on the floor after defeating the enemies in the dark room. Alright, let's see. Shaddy needs to bomb north here to get the Triforce piece that Sis Crusher found. Sis Crusher looks like he's on the boss, but he can't hurt Dig Dogger, and there's no other way into that Oh, there might be another way into the Triforce room if he bombs here. Alright, let's see if this leads into the Triforce room. It does! Death shrouds the book. So we have the book in level 9. And there's a Gibdo carrying the ladder. Bumps into it, steals the ladder. It's an important find. Shaddy picks up the ring. He'll find himself clad in blue as soon as he leaves the dungeon. Ice Blue not able to pick up the family heirloom, the Triforce piece. 4 is not the magic number. Shaddy about to get his Triforce piece number 1. Dark Ruby making his way through Ridley's hideout now. Don't think he was able to take on Kraid yet. if he goes for Ridley first? Alright, Shaddy got Triforce piece number 1. Did somebody buy the bow? Shaddy has a lot less money than I remembered him having. Oh, he bought the ring. Right? Yeah, he bought the ring. A little surprised he bought the ring, knowing what he knows about the bow. I suppose he figures that he'll have enough money for the bow before it becomes a required item, but it does unblock level 6. Wave Beam for Sis Crusher. Just happened to be a bomb location that a lot of people skipped over. Shaddy holding on to 2 bombs. Let's see if he uses them. Hey, a sword is for sale. Sis Crusher finds a cave where the sword is for sale for 85. Another bomb location that a bunch of people skipped over. Money is required this seed. My gosh. Shaddy about to pick up his step ladder. There it goes. Darker making... he doesn't have the ability to check that. Yeah, he doesn't. He realized that before he actually committed to it. Screw attack, making it very easy to traverse through Ridley's hideout. Ice Blue doing some of those Death Mountain checks. Wouldn't be surprised if he were to find the bow soon, but he doesn't have anywhere near enough money. Shaddy finding that sword for sale. Dark Ruby taking up A to restart at the beginning of Ridley's hideout. Ice Blue finds level 1 for the first time, I think. This can't be for the first time. I've seen him in here before. I'm just not entirely sure why he doesn't have the arrows or the morph ball bombs. Maybe he does. Let's see how he behaves in here. See if he gets a bomb out or not. Darkerby finds a key down at the basement of Ridley's hideout and finds a barrier that he cannot cross. Shaddy joining Sis Crusher and Ice Blue here in Kraid's lair. Sis Crusher finding a potion on a pedestal. Looks like he's not going to put up too much of a fight for it. He's only got 2 HP left. Is he really going to get it? He's going to get it. And he's not going to be able to save himself. Shaddy finding that same potion, finding a little bit easier to get since he has Screw Attack. Darkerby finding that interesting bit of lower Norfair here, where he's really working to try to get this to work. Oh, if he's in the right spot at the right time when that block reforms, it will bump him up into the position where he can actually make this work. But he's got to have really good timing there, and block respawn time might be changed, so he might just have to be lucky with when he's in the right spot. He's having a heck of a time just being able to stand on this Ripper and be able to put himself in the right position. Yeah, he's definitely working for it, but not so sure it's going to work out. This timing is just so tight. Yeah, he's not going to be able to do it off of this one. Looks like Shaddy found a sword here in Crane's lair. I believe he's the first one to do so. Unless, well, I've been watching Rupee try to pull off this feat. Didn't see if Sis Crusher and Ice Blue picked it up either. Oh, did he actually get the ring? I'm not so sure he actually bought it. I know he saw it, but I don't think he was able to afford it. I'll double check if his sprite changes when he goes into Zelda. Dark could be trying so hard on this. He really wants this, but I'm not sure the timing is going to work out with his current... It does! It does work out! He just wasn't able to put it together. Shoot. There's a boomerang. Shaddy says no thank you. Ice Blue is about to go take on Kraid. I think this is our first Kraid fight tonight. Taking a pretty cautious approach here. I mean, he is taking a bit of damage, but he does have Varia suit, so this is not that threatening all in all. Now, he does have Morph Ball bombs. I'll mark that off. And if he has Morph Ball bombs, I'm pretty confident he also has the... Wait. No, Morph Ball bombs were the treasure room of level 1. That's not to say he beat Aquamentus. I'm still gonna give him the arrow. I'll give him the arrow of the doubt. Shaddy taking out Kraid with 34 energy remaining. Ice Blue still on Kraid here. I think Shaddy was able to take him out a lot faster than Kraid with much more aggressive strategy. Let's see what Ice Blue has in store if he actually beats Kraid. Looks like it's just a missile tank. But he does beat Kraid, and he does give those 75 missiles you get for defeating Kraid, and then he's going to get 5 on top of that. Sis Crusher able to pick up the Ridley totem now that he's got the ladder. Dark Rupee picking up the Wave Beam. Ice Blue deciding to do some wrap work here. Wrapping up in Kraid's lair. He'll be popping up on top of the roof of Kraid's room. There are 3 non-essential items that he can find up there. I believe that's where the boomerang was. He's certainly put on some... Kraid has certainly put on some weight since the NES game. Sis Crusher taking the Zelda Compass. Yeah. Took him a while to decide on that one. Ice Blue does grab the boomerang. An abundance of cash for Shaddy. I wonder if he's going to be heading off to find the... Oh, he's got the sword too. I don't know why I didn't mark that. Oh, I marked Dark Rupee with the sword. Did Dark Rupee get the sword? Hold on. Oh, this is very confusing. Make sure that's marked. There we are. Now, everybody who has a sword... Oh, Dark Rupee had one too. Okay. Where indeed did Dark Rupee find the sword? Did he buy the overworld one? Ice Blue heading back into Kraid's hideout. I'm not sure if we've gotten a full level 4 check yet. Now that our runners know where the ladder is, it's possible to finish off checking level 4, and we can get the vanilla step ladder check. The slight irony, looks like Dark Rupee has some Triforce pieces. I didn't quite get to see which ones they were. I think they were the center ones? Oh, no, just one of them. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Was that 5? I think it's 5. Shaddy about to get that hint. Kraid hijacked the sword. Well, I think Shaddy's already aware of that. Still not quite enough to buy the bow yet, though. I wonder if Syscrusher is evaluating whether he wants the heart container or not. I'm sure he marked it down for later, but he's got more pressing issues with his money right now. And did Ice Blue pick up his sword there? I didn't quite get to see that. But I'm about to see if he's got his sword. Looks like he does not. Level 3 is a decent place to make some money. He'll never beat level 2 in my heart, but it is still pretty decent. Syscrusher Shaddy making a high five in that room. Oh, Syscrusher might not have beaten Manhandle here yet. Huh. And there's Screw Attack for Syscrusher. And the bait as well. Dark Harpy picking up a sword upgrade. So no, he didn't actually find his sword in the overworld, and he's picking up an E-Tank. Now, I'm pretty sure he does not have the bow, so that might be a regret that he has later on. Ice Blue picks up a wood sword. Oh, and yeah, it does look like Syscrusher did indeed get the blue ring. A little bit more health for Ice Blue, and a little more long beam for Syscrusher. Very interesting. I remember the meta for quite a while had a lot of people avoiding the long beam, but it looks like people are going out of their way for it now. Probably not too far out of their way, but it is a little bit out of the way. Shaddy, with the ladder in tow, is able to bust into the bottom part of level 4. We're finally going to get some another check here we haven't seen before. Finds the rather useless compass number 4. Alright, here's some new checks after he blows up these Vires with that extended hitbox from the magical rod, making that a lot easier. Finds the letter. Now that's not exactly useless anymore, so that will open up a few more shops. And as we have seen, well, no, it's a separate flag. A separate flag controls what potion shops can have. The regular shops have had equipment, so they may let us know that potion shops can also have equipment. Nice little juke there by Shaddy to pick up. I didn't get to exactly see what he picked up, but he juked the spike really well. Ice Blue about to go pay. Oh, no, wait, that's not where he is. Level 3's been pretty busy, pretty frequented here. Shaddy makes it all the way to the front part of level 4. Finds himself where a power bracelet check normally would be. Welcome to Highmart, I love you. Alright, this metal machine is confirmed. Potions can have anything in this. We could find silver arrows that were potion letter blocked. Ice Blue also going out of his way to pick up the long beam. Looks like the messages text has not been updated. I fixed that. That was not meant to be in potion group. The "take this, you ruffian" was meant to be a door repair text. That'll be that's already been fixed, but not for this version. Shady takes the wave beam. Ice Blue also gets his screw attack. And bait. Let's see if Syscrusher probably is going to take out Ridley at this rate. He's got plenty of equipment to do so. Looks like Shaddy's going on a potion tour. Going to all those potion shops that were marked before. Now he's got the means to check them. Darkerby picking up his stepladder from level 5. Shady spent a lot of money and I didn't get to see what he picked up. Did he find that mythical second entrance to level 7? It's looking like he did. He's in a new part of level 7. Triforce number 2. Alright. Here's Aquamentus. 3 shots and he's done. Triforce number 7. What a glittering dungeon this one is. And there's the magic key. Any key for Shady? And the 3 rooms right next to each other. He finds the power bracelet. Having a hell of a time finding it on the tracker here. There it is. Syscrusher finds himself on the other side of that block we had seen earlier. Don't think he found Ridley yet. So... he does manage to bomb his way out of the lava, though. That's a bit impressive. Even with the improved lava jumping, I think that's quite a feat. Now I'm curious, is he going to... yeah, he's going to use the enemy here to freeze to bomb jump into this top corridor. Ah, alright. Very slick. Now, is that required to reach Ridley? It might be required to reach Ridley. Very crafty use of enemies. He's got 4 HP left, so he's gonna have to be a little careful how he maneuvers himself through this area. Just manages to cheat death there. I was looking for those juicy 20 energy pickups, but so far he's just going off of the meager 5 energy pickups. These multi-violas can drop the 20. There's the 20. That's what he's looking for. There's another 20. Alright, he's getting out of the danger zone very slowly. Ice Blue picking up a heart container here in Ridley's hideout. Darker getting some of these overworld checks. Finally sees the bow. Something to save his money for. Finds the... Sis Crusher finds the raft. That enables 2 overworld checks I don't think we've been able to see. Ice Blue finds himself in a very interesting bit of lava here. He finds himself with a very... Now, this is extremely interesting. He seems to have fallen through the bottom of the lava into the top of the screen, and now he has to bomb jump his way back up into the bottom of the screen. Sis Crusher's in the basement, not in the track for Ridley. Okay. Looks like Darker B, while I was not looking, picked up Triforce piece number 1. Ice Blue calling attention to his predicament. Well, technically, I guess you need to have the ceiling tiles in place. But that tile is just taken from, like, standard tile set, right? Like, that's what a room normally would have. It's very interesting. Shady finding map number 1 in the Morph Ball the Morph Ball location. Didn't see if he checked the ceiling item on his way. Sis Crusher in level 8 now with the ability to kill the 4-headed Gleeok. I think he might be the first to do so if he does. I don't recall any of the other runners actually fighting this 4-headed Gleeok. Ice Blue not able to do... Oh, I guess he's not aiming to do the jump. Here's the 4-headed Gleeok for Sis Crusher. He's got full life. I think he probably took a swig of liquid courage here before entering this fight. Down to 2 heads with only 1 hit taken. That's 2 hits taken now. 3. Finds Triforce piece number 4 a little bit off the map, but still obtainable. Got quite a few of those triangles tracked down now. We're still out Triforce pieces 6 and 8. Other than that, all of the other Triforce pieces have been seen. We're still looking for the Kraid Totem as well. Shady checking the very top of Brinstar. I don't think we've been able to have this checked before. Darker B, looks like he's farming money-making game. It's a pretty fast way to get enough money to buy the bow. Ice Blue is fighting Ridley here. He has to be careful or he's gonna get knocked out of the room! Unfortunately, he has to start that fight over. Shady lining up a very tricky bomb jump here. And I'm not entirely sure where the passable terrain is. Sis Crusher having to dodge Blue Goma here. He does not have the bow, so he can't actually fight. He does clip inside. Finds Triforce piece number 8. Looks like number 6 is the only one that's missing. Ice Blue having a bit of a dance here with Ridley. And we have red candle for Shady. Didn't quite see what Sis Crusher picked up there, if he decided to pick up what the Goma was hiding. Alright, Ice Blue has taken down Ridley. Plenty of missiles. Darker be purchasing the bow with those money-making game ventures. Going back in to fill back up. Yeah, he's gonna take a while to refill his wallet here. I did not get to see what the Triforce item for Sis Crusher was. There's Triforce number 6. We now have eyes on every single Triforce. Hold on. Did I take away a Triforce from Sis Blue? Sis Ice Blue? I think Sis Crusher has seen just about everything there is to see here in level 8. Ice Blue might be going for basement checks here for Ridley. Gonna see if he pulls off the same ingenuity that Sis Crusher did just a bit ago. Is he gonna check the lava swim? No, he's gonna go straight for the... Yeah, he knows what's up. Logic would never actually require you to do a lava swim, so he's actually pretty smart to take this route. I believe Ice Blue finds his raft down here. Oh, I know why he was able to drop onto the ceiling. The lava in that tile is usually cosmetic, because you normally can't get to it on that tile. There's the raft for Ice Blue. Dark Rupee, with all of the money-making game, finds himself able to purchase the blue ring. I think he might have explicitly gone into level 5 with his money-making game winnings with the intent of purchasing that ring. Triforce 3 behind Ridley, okay. Oh, did I not have that marked off? Oh, okay. Oh, yet again I clicked it, but it didn't actually mark it. Alright, Ice Blue back in level 8. Shaddy in level 6, which I don't think we've seen yet. Well, alright. He doesn't have the bow, so we won't be able to kill Goma. Which I think is definitely going to make him a little upset if he intended on finishing level 6 in the first run. A lot of very pink dungeons this seed. Level 7's pink, level 6 is pink, level 5 is purple. Level 3 was kind of a puce, I think? If I remember right? Level 4 was its standard color, I remember that much. Like, level 1 was also very pink. We haven't found level 2 yet. Oh, Sis Crusher finding... Oh, yes, he can actually just destroy the wall there. I keep forgetting about that. Thought for a moment there that this was two discrete parts of the level that were completely disconnected. Alright, the level 6 item is a ring upgrade. Shaddy finds the red ring. As Sis Crusher takes on Ridley. Dark will be doing a much more thorough investigation of level 7, it looks like. And yeah, though the whistle would be very helpful in this flag set. Although it won't be able to take you to quite a few dungeons that are only accessible through Zebas. Shaddy finding himself in that lower Norfair bit that everyone's been struggling with, but he does have Morph Ball bombs, which is the first time somebody's come to this area with Morph Ball bombs. He's going to be able to do some checks down here that have eluded the other runners. I'm wondering, Dark Rupee does not have Morph Ball? Morph Ball was from level 4, right? Yeah, he doesn't have the wand either. Shady taking that magic shield. I know that's also a controversial choice along with Long Beam. It looks like Ice Blue also has Triforce piece number 4. So let me mark that one off. Ice Blue joining Shady in Lower Norfair here. Varia was in level 8 in the front half. It was in the vanilla book location, I want to say. Oh, Shady is able to jump high enough, but not with the right timing. Ice Blue, taking a completely different approach, decides that he just wants to wrap up to the top. Honestly, that might be the better bet of the two. Yeah, Shady's having some difficulties here too. Ice Blue is making time on him here. Dark Rupee still digging through level 7. He's also finding what Ice Blue and Shady have found earlier, that you cannot actually get to most of level 7 from this upper corner. It was a bit of a surprise. Unusual. Shady having a devil of a time here, trying to get everything to line up in terms of... Oh, here's our ceiling item check. It's just energy from Sis Crusher. Sis Crusher, I believe, is about to find another Triforce piece on the Morph Ball pedestal. Ice Blue, free to roam through Norfair. Checks the equipment slot. Looks like this is the screw attack. And finds map number 4. Says no thank you. Shiny makes it into Gumdrop Hallway. I'm not sure that's the direction that Ice Blue went. Well, no, I guess it's... Hey, we have a Triforce piece number 2 for sale in level 7. That was what Shady picked up. Okay, that's what we spent money on. That's right. That was the one I missed and had to get reminded. There's Shady and Ice Blue passing each other. Yeah, here we are. Shady about to find that map. Ice Blue about to dive real deep into Norfair here. Shady opting for the map, that's a bit surprising. Dark Rupee finds level 4's wand. And I'm sure he'll be finding his Morph Ball here from this two-headed Gleeok momentarily. Sis Crusher finds level 6, does not have the bow. Is probably going to be very sad, but will find the red ring if he pushes far enough. There's the Morph Ball for Dark Rupee. And for all his trouble, Ice Blue gets a bomb capacity upgrade. Depending on how tricky level 9 is going to be laid out, that might actually be a pretty good thing to find here. Certainly not the worst. Sis Crusher goes back to the business end of level 6. Every runner seems to have had the right instinct as far as how to get to level 6's Innermore Sanctums. Shady finds his bomb capacity upgrade. Dark Rupee swimming pretty here with 8 heart containers. A few more checks here for Ice Blue. Looks like he's popping out of Lower Norfair. I'm not sure if we've seen Norfair's attic explored yet. Which might be what he's on his way to go do. Sis Crusher finds Goma. And has no way to fight Goma. Drops the bomb off and says, "See you later." I'm sure he'll be back. Now here's a question, can he loop around to the Triforce room? He does have the ladder. Let's see if he can blow open this wall here. Ice Blue taking some damage to get him over that bomb jump. And he is able to get into the back here. Only a missile capacity upgrade. Not exactly an exciting find. Still running on half a heart here, though. With these Wizrobes in this dungeon, a stray shot can take him out pretty easily. Shaddy's still playing around in Norfair here. Trying to get out of lower Norfair. Looks like Ice Blue's definitely got the lead on him. Ice Blue really pulled ahead in terms of navigating Norfair here. Dark Group is still not having enough money to buy that Triforce piece. Though I think he's on his way into the deeper parts of level 7 now. Alright, Sis Crusher is able to get his red ring. That's if the keys here don't take him out. And he's got a wand. He's pretty safe. There we go. Red ring for Sis Crusher. Shaddy getting the runny legs as he pops out of that Morph Ball tunnel. He needs a platform. He destroyed his platform that he just created. Looking to the Squeeped. Can the Squeeped save him? And not if he kills it. Oh, jeez. Yeah, Shaddy's in a bit of trouble here. Takes the death. I'm sure he did not intend for that to happen. And Ice Blue is about out of lower Norfair, finally. Been quite a slog here, but I think he's out of the swamp here. Sis Crusher finds himself in Brinstar. Says no thank you. Shaddy having to put himself through this yet again. Oh dear. This is not going to be a great time for Shaddy. Ice Blue says no to the money. Looks like Sis Crusher is about to go play money-making game. Though in this case, it might be money-losing game. We'll see. He doesn't seem to be doing the save scumming techniques that Dark Rupee is more prone to. Oh, maybe not. Maybe he is actually save scumming. Just not as often, it looks like. Oh, he's really riding these gambles out. Oh! He decided to pick not the middle one, and was betrayed. Alright, Ice Blue making his way up into the attic of Norfair. Shaddy managed to make his way out of the pit that is the entryway to lower Norfair here. Sis Crusher making a better gamble. Dark Groupie, now having enough money, is probably headed there to pay for Triforce piece number 2. I didn't get to see if he managed to make it all the way to Aquamentus. Alright, what have we got in Norfair? It's the Crane Totem! We do know where both totems are. I believe we know where every Triforce piece is. There's Triforce piece number 2 for Dark Rupee. We know where the bow is. We know where one arrow is. We're still looking for the silver arrows. And we're still looking for level 2. Level 2 has the high jump boots. We know that much. Shaddy's sitting there with 4 energy tanks, and only one of them full. That's gotta be upsetting. There's silver arrows! Ice Blue has just picked up silvers. We now know where all of the components are. Dark Rupee picking up his letter from level 4. Alright, so we've got all the components we need. We just need everybody to put them together and bring it home. Truthfully, I don't actually remember where all of these Triforce pieces are. I do remember where the totems are. Oh, Shaddy might not want to be down in the lava in this area. He's got to be very controlled about when he activates Screw Attack or not, because it can destroy platforms that he's counting on to lift him out of the lava. Ice Blue doing a bunch more of these checks up here, not finding anything terribly compelling. Dark Rupee dropping off the bait. Not sure that was ever required, but here we are. Dark Rupee picks up his power bracelet. I'd be hard-pressed to say which runner here is really in the lead. If anybody has a lead, it's not a very strong one. We're all kind of spread out over quite a few. Like, everybody's really taken different routes through here. There's Triforce piece number 1 for Dark Rupee. I thought I'd already marked that off, but any key as well? I'll have to take another look at what Dark Rupee has. Ice Blue has finished his excavation of the attic of Norfair. There are still a few more checks here in Norfair to do, if he wants to do them. But we know that they're not required. Any new checks that we see here, I just realized, we know are not going to have anything important. Dark Rupee taking his time excavating level 7. I think he might be in Scrub the Floors mode, even though it's not required for this flag set. Same thing here with Ice Blue. He's doing a lot of the more thorough investigations. Although I think his checks here have a higher likelihood to have something important. Dark Rupee's checking a lot of locations that aren't going to be important. Syscrusher does not have any money and is looking at a Triforce piece number 2. Asking price 90 rupees. Bit rich for his blood. Shaddy now able to jump up into the attic of Norfair. Going to be doing some of those checks Ice Blue already did. He's going to find his silver arrows up here. That may incentivize him to go pick up the bow, which I know he knows about. No need for keys, jumps right over both of them. Dark Rupee's still in level 7. Really trying to squeeze that blood out of that stone. Syscrusher picking up his letter from level 4. In fact, I'm sure he's picked up... Oh no, he already had those. That's fine. There's Crane Totem for Shaddy. Now, somebody picked up the Ridley Totem, and I swear I marked it, but I'm pretty sure it was Dark Rupee picked up the Ridley Totem. And for some reason it's been unmarked, so I'm marking that again. I might have to see when they pause which of them picked up the Ridley Totem. I marked it... Kraid, not Ridley. for Shaddy. I had him marked with the Ridley totem erroneously. This Crusher blasts Aquamentus with the wand, picks up Triforce piece number 7. I think we're at the point of the game where we're going to have to start looking at Triforce pieces to know who's really in the lead. Picks up his any key as well. It's looking like 4 is the number to beat for Triforces, although I might need to see some people's pause screens to be sure. Very easy to pick one of those up when I'm not looking, especially since it doesn't kick you back out to the dungeon entrance anymore. Power Bracelet as well for Sis Crusher, and a nice hat trick of items. Do we see the island check there from Dark Rupee that I missed? Oh, there's Ridley Totem for Dark Rupee. Marked it ahead of time, so it wasn't him. It must have been somebody else that picked it up. Ice Blue? I guess I'm just gonna have to wait to see if somebody pauses to see if they have the Ridley Totem. Shaddy finds level 2, the first runner to do so. We do know to expect the high jump boots here in level 2, but we don't have any other expectations. Trying to be very aware whenever a runner pauses, because I really want to make sure I have my status update correct here. Ice Blue trying real hard to freeze that, oh, what's this guy called? Garda? Sis Crusher was able to pick up Triforce piece, what was that one? 6, was it? He got a Triforce piece, I'll have to wait for him to pause. Just waiting on people to pause here. I need to do a status check. Oh. Shaddy paused for just the briefest of moments and I missed. Oh, Ice Blue paused for the briefest of moments. Dark Rupee paused for the briefest of moments. I'm never able to actually get the checks off. Ice Blue having a really tough time here getting into that 4-block high bomb jump. It's quite a demand there. Looks like Sis Crusher is missing 3 Triforce pieces. I saw he was missing 2, 3, and I believe that's 5. So let's mark him off for 6. Now, even if we do have enough Triforce pieces, I'm not sure anybody's ever entered level 9. So finding level 9 might be a block too. There's the Dodongo fight complete for Shaddy. I didn't see if he had picked up the high jump boot. There they are. So I don't know what the boomerang item was because I was looking away at the time. Oh, and I need to check who all has Varia suit too, because I think more people than Ice Blue have Varia suit. Alright, Sis Crusher's about to do that island check that I was wondering if Dark Rupee did. 7 Triforce pieces, the information has come in. Now, did Sis Crusher pick up the... He has to have had the Ridley totem. Didn't see what Ice Blue picked up off that pedestal. Dark Rupee here taking on Kraid, with a bit of a disappointment behind him. Can't quite see his energy as it gets depleted here. He might have the Varia suit. Alright, Ice Blue about to find level 2, so here's my shot at redemption here if I can see what the magical boomerang slot has. Shaddy doing a bit of a farm here. I think he wants enough to buy the bow. Dark Rupee takes out Kraid, finds the missiles behind him. Sis Crusher finding some life. extra heart container from one of the power bracelet checks. Shiny back into Brinstar now. Looks like Shaddy's pulled out ahead of Ice Blue by not doing some of the checks here that are a little more esoteric and weren't particularly useful for Ice Blue. Did he get the silvers, though? If he missed the silvers, that's going to be a problem. And it's just bombs. Bombs were the only thing that were in the magical boomerang location. For a flag set named Disconnected, it actually has a lot of very interesting connections. Seeing as you can use level 2 as a bridge between Norfair and Brinstar. That's very cool. Okay, Shaddy did indeed get silvers and Raft. Syscrusher doing the level 4 Raft check as Ice Blue takes out the Dodongo. And Syscrusher's found level 9. Ice Blue gets his high jump boots. I think Dark Rupee might be, oh, he's going back into level 8. Shaddy is going to be taking out Mother Brain. Definitely has the requirements. Alright, I'm gonna mark him off for Ridley Totem. Whether he has it or not, he doesn't need it. Oh, we've got a Ridley Totem from Syscrusher. That's handy. I was pretty sure he had it, but I didn't want to mark it off prematurely since that didn't work out so well for Dark Rupee earlier. Let's see exactly how threatening this Torian is. 73 life is not a great way to enter Torian. Sorry, yeah, he's still at 73. The fast transitions do solve the problem of getting hit by Rinkas on the way into rooms. And that's very welcome. Trying to keep a bit of an eye on Dark Rupee as he progresses through level 8, but I'm also just watching Shaddy go through Torian here. Ice Blue going down to the Kraid elevator. I'm not sure if we've seen that before. Oh, that's not the Kraid elevator. That's, I got fooled by the rando terrain. No, this is Ice Beam. Ice Beam check. Dark Rupee fighting the four-headed Gleeok. Takes a swig of that liquid courage. Shaddy not quite able to get the 3 hat stack. Plenty of life, though. I think that's what he's trying to get from these Metroids. Alright, Dark Rupee on his final Gleeok head. There it is. Triforce piece number 4 under his control. Shaddy gets a big refill of missiles. This looks like 105 might be his max. Not taking the time to individually kill these Metroids. Instead, he's killing them all in a group, so they'll all drop the same power-up when they die. Some people like to stagger their deaths so that they don't all drop the same thing. Syscrusher here in the top of Brinstar. Remember there being some interesting checks. Ice Blue, I forget, where is he now? Is he in the top of Brinstar? Not exactly sure where Ice Blue is. Dark Rupee finds a blue Goma and is able to take it out, but still decides not to since there's no particular benefit for doing so. Oh no, he decides to take it out. He gets a missile tank for his trouble. That's not the worst. Alright, here comes Mother Brain's room. I believe there's 5 Zebatites, each taking 8 missiles if you don't allow them to regenerate. Then there's Mother Brain, who needs 1 missile to crack open her glass tank, and 32 missiles delivered right to her face. Dark Rupee picking up Triforce piece number 8, while Shaddy progresses through the Zepatites. If you are a fan of Z1M1, you may have remembered Rinkas doing a homing maneuver where they would readjust their trajectory. Unfortunately, 3.0, we do not have that functionality in here yet. So these Rinkas are going to be a little tame by comparison. Alright, Dark Rupee, I'm pretty sure has exhausted most of level 8's secrets. I'm not sure if you picked up the Varia suit while I wasn't looking. Alright, Ice Blue managing to make it into and checking the top of Brinstar, the vanilla Varia suit location, picks up his red candle. Shaddy cracks open Mother Brain's tank. He's got plenty of energy. I'm pretty sure he can take quite a few hits. Repositioning those Rinkas in a much less threatening location. And delivering special package right to Mother Brain's forehead. And down she goes. Start the escape timer. That's going to be randomized. And let's see where the escape platforms lead. Bit of a tight timer. Not too much to worry about. High 500s. And let's see what the pattern's like. High jump boots makes this plenty easy. Probably easier than vanilla. No sweat. He'll be out in no time. Get your G's in chat for Shaddy as he completes the escape from Torian. Lemon Kitsune, thank you for keeping me honest. It's pretty hard to track all of this stuff. Pray for a true peace in space. He'll be deposited back into Zelda momentarily. Vanilla start location. Very interesting. I would love to see him pause so I could make sure that I have his Triforce count up to date. He's missing 4 pieces and not just 3. So it looks like he does not have Triforce piece number 4. I'm going to mark that off his tracker. Gonna be a while before he gets enough Triforce pieces to enter level 9. Bit unfortunate there. Ice Blue, very interestingly, has the Triforce pieces that Dark Rupee is missing, that Shaddy is missing, and one that Sis Crusher is missing, and none other than those. Shaddy buys his bow, definitely has silvers, made sure of that. Nobody's found the recorder. Well, you're welcome to help out at some point. Oh yeah, thank you. That. Ah, Ice Blue bucking the trend and not actually heading right for the transport staircase in level 6. Shaddy's gotta do quite a bit more searching for Triforce pieces now. Oh. Definitely understandable. Compass number 2 for Shaddy, doesn't care enough to pick it up. Eats up quite a bit of time to pick up an item in Metroid and listen to the item fanfare play through the whole loop. Ice Blue going through level 1. For a while I wondered if he'd actually made it through, but pretty sure he's been through level 1. Guess he's just making doubly sure that he's gone through. Or has he? Have we seen this boomerang item check? Yes, apparently we have. Crusher finds his way to the front of level 8. If he goes to the left, he can get his Varia suit. Hold on now, is Shaddy rocking the Varia suit? He's taken 20 damage per hit in Ridley's, so I'm pretty sure he does not have the Varia suit, because I'm pretty sure that you won't be able to... Or I'm pretty sure that enemies don't do 40 damage without the Varia suit. I would love to see Dark Rupee take a shot here to see if he takes 10 damage. Because I don't think he has the Varia suit either. He does die, though. He does die to Ridley. With 7 Triforce pieces, runners are only able to omit 1 Triforce piece, and Ridley is guarding a Triforce piece, so Ridley is technically not required, but if you don't do Ridley, you have to get absolutely every other Triforce piece, so I would not be surprised if runners are happy to see that Triforce piece behind Ridley. Ice Blue taking a penalty cave. Looks like Crusher's on his way to the Varia suit. There's the raft. Oh, I already had that marked for Shaddy. A certain lemon-scented fox told me that Shaddy already had the raft. That's fine. I absolutely appreciate the help tracking all of this. Oh no! Well, Dark Rupee takes out Ridley. I didn't get to see how much damage he was getting dealt. Well, maybe in this next room. This next room is not the easiest to get through without taking a shot or two. Well, it is when you have Screw Attack, it's much easier. There's Triforce piece number 3 for Dark Rupee. Shaddy about to find out how many Triforce pieces he needs. Wanting to double check how many Triforce pieces he needs. Not exactly true. Alright, Dark Rupee decides that he's not going to try to bomb jump out of the lava and just up-A's back to solid ground. Crusher finds himself in level 2 coming in from Brinstar. Finds the map only has 1 room marked. No, it was Ice Blue. Ice Blue went through level 2 already. Crusher is going to be the only one who came in through Brinstar. The other 2 came in through Norfair. Ice Blue here in level 5, about to find the blue ring, I want to say. No, he could buy the blue ring if he wanted. Instead, what he finds is Triforce piece number 1. I believe he's on the hunt for Triforce pieces as well. Shaddy about to find level 9. Not going to enter it. He just got the hint that told him he does not have enough Triforce pieces. There's Dark Rupee's raft. That's not the raft. Alright, Sis Crusher taking on the Dodongo as soon as he can line up a bomb. And there he goes. And there's his high jump boots. Ice Blue stabbing the Gibdo and using the invulnerability frames to walk over, pick up his ladder without taking a hit. Slides right back out. Dark Rupee about to find out how many Triforces he needs. I think Sis Crusher is the only one without that information right now. Ice Blue still 50 rupees short of buying the bow, which I'm sure he's very keen to do with the silver arrows burning a hole in his pocket. You've got to really feel the pressure when you've got silver arrows, you know where the bow is, and you're just waiting on Triforce pieces to come in. Ice Blue, going back to the money-making game, finds 50 rupees on his first try. Very lucky, is going to be able to buy that bow right now. Wrapping right over to it. Shaddy heads into level 8, and I can see right now he does not have the Varia suit because he didn't have that wall blown open. Did Sis Crusher pick up the Varia suit? I know he was headed in that direction. I'm pretty sure he did. There's no reason he wouldn't have. There's Shaddy's Varia suit. Dark Rupee has made it into level 9. I must have missed some of his Triforce piece acquisitions. He doesn't have silver arrows as far as I can tell, so that's going to be disappointing if he decides to pursue that. Alright, I do want to see what happens if Dark Rupee ever pauses, because I really want to see what his Triforce situation looks like. Ice Blue about to go grab the heart container blocked Triforce piece here. That's Triforce piece number 5. Sis Crusher doing a good old-fashioned Norfair wrap. That is, if he can actually pull this one off. He needs to lower the screen actually by a little bit here. Looks like he's not going to be doing that though. We'll see if that works out for him. Nah, looks like it worked out fine. Very interesting. Looks like he fell into an elevator area? Oh, what is it? Oh, I see what he's No, I'm actually very confused. Ice Blue still quite a bit short on money trying to buy that Triforce piece. Oh, Ice Blue did get the bow. For some reason that didn't get marked off. All said, in about 2 hours and we know where all of the pieces of Go Mode are, I don't think it's that particularly brutal of a seed. The lake covers the sword. Now, that might be a little bit misleading since some people think, oh, well, Recorder Lake. No, it actually means a tile that's touching the lake that level 1 is a part of. Did Dark Rupee walk into another shop that had a sword for sale? Because that wasn't the same shop as the other sword, I don't think. So that might be Meg's. Oh, he's got the other 2 swords. So if that is one of the swords that's for sale, that's going to be Meg's. Also, Ice Blue in level 7 finds his power bracelet. I believe he's going to get his any key momentarily. And is also going to get a Triforce piece. There's Triforce piece number 7. And here's any key. Ice Blue defeating that rupee boss. No drop from that room. Now again, I would be very keen to learn Ice Blue's Triforce situation. How exactly close are we from level 9 go mode? He's got the blue ring. Apparently he picked that up out of level 5 when I wasn't looking. Or I was looking and forgot to click it or something. Now, Shaddy having Mother Brain killed probably puts him in the lead right now. He does have the bow and silver arrows, but he's still on the hunt for quite a few Triforce pieces. Here, let's go kill Goma. Darkerby is only missing Triforce piece 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? I want to say? I think is the one that he's missing, so let me mark those off. He's definitely got 4. He has 6. And that's why he's in level 9 right now. Though I'm still a little confused. When did he pick up all those, There's the recorder. Shaddy found the recorder by killing Goma in level 6. Unfortunately, that might send him on a wild goose chase, since none of the items, or none of the Triforce pieces require the recorder. Is that Mags? Looks like Dark Groupie is sitting on Mags? No, that was B. So, oh, potion. No, that was a potion. His sprite set is so hard to understand. Everything looks like a flower, and there's like roses and lilies, and it's really hard to tell what's what. Now that's a Link to the Past style like it looks like. So we have NES style likes as old men, and then Link to the Past. No, maybe Dark Groupie's just using that. It's really hard to know. But also, Dark Groupie's plenty aware that that nose-shaped room is going to hide an equipment slot in level 9. Picks up his book. If you haven't seen Z1M1 for a while, or this is your first time, the book will make you invulnerable to fire, as well as adding fire to your magic rod. That includes candle fire, so if you blow candle fire, you can walk right into it. Some might say that there's something ironic about a book being immune to burning. Triforce piece number 5 for Shaddy. And he's desperately on the search for Triforce pieces. That said, he's not in any particular danger right now of losing his lead, as Dark Rupee is plowing through level 9 fruitlessly, looking for silvers, I assume. Where Dark Rupee needs to go if he's looking for the silvers is the attic of Norfair, and I'm a little surprised that he hasn't been there with all of his Triforce pieces. So this Crusher finds himself deep in Lower Norfair. Finds himself looking at a heart recovery item. Ice Blue finds himself able to finally purchase that taunting Triforce piece number 2. And with that, I believe he's only 1 Triforce away from level 9. That does put a little bit of pressure on Chatty here. Again, I want them to pause to make sure I have their Triforce counts accurate, but they need to do that outside of a dungeon. And yeah, it looks like Dark Rupee's like-likes are actually Link's Awakening style like-likes. Shaddy doing the boss check of level 4, which we haven't seen before. I think he missed with the bomb. Sadly, only getting a missile tank for his trouble. Oh, Dark Rupee really plowing through level 9 here. At the very least, he's acquiring information about how to get through level 9, which is not nothing. Though I think his goal right now is he's going to try to get to the upper right corner so he can get the red ring check done. I would find it supremely ironic if Dark Rupee didn't see in the flag set that equipment can't be found in other spots, because he always chastises other people for not reading the flag set closely enough. Ice Blue using those silver arrows to get the Viars to drop items. The Magic Rod and the Wood Sword are not enough to make them drop an item since they'll split into keys. Does get the letter, which unfortunately is also a red herring, so if he ends up going on a potion shop tour, he's not going to find anything great. Assist Crusher's on the right track here in Lower Norfair. He might be finding his silver arrows pretty soon. Dark Rupee doing a ladder clip here out of the tea room in level 9. Level 9 is a bit of a confusing maze because it is broken up into sections roughly analogous to how it is in vanilla in terms of needing to use transport staircases. So, it can be quite a trick to navigate your way through level 9. I believe it's unlike Z1R, because Z1R has more of a chance of having a pretty contiguous level 9, where this is almost guaranteed to be segmented into at least 3 different discrete pieces, usually quite a bit more than 3 pieces. This is Crusher trying to get his bearings here in Norfair. Looks like Ice Blue has found his way into level 9, so I'm pretty sure he's got enough Triforce pieces. He does have silver arrows, so he's going to be making Ganon his target and not the equipment rooms. I'm sure he picked some up when I wasn't looking. I'm wondering which pieces they were. I would really love to see his pause screen, but he's probably not coming out of level 9 now. And especially not if he has the Ridley totem. He's actually going to be in a really quick go mode here. He might actually end up being first place if this continues. If for some reason he doesn't have the Ridley totem, it's a pretty easy find on the shore, so it shouldn't take him long to find it if he doesn't have it. Oh, he's got to be very hungry for Ganon right now. He's already seen 2 different... Yep, this key door should lead him right to Ganon. And, yep, here's Ganon number 1. Ice Blue, equipped with the wood sword, has to hit 16 shots. Gets the stun lock, that's 4, 5, 6... That dropped the stun lock. Ganon changed his pose. 7, 8... 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, there's the kill. We have bacon! Alright, single G for Ice Blue. That is 1 game complete. And he rescued the poor pea hat that has been kidnapped. I think there's actually a slight advantage to finishing Zelda first, because finishing Zelda first has a much shorter cutscene for winning than Metroid does. Dark Groupie's still wandering the halls of level 9. Now, I am curious, Ice Blue did end up back in Zelda. It looks like he might be needing to pick up that Crane Totem after all. Or sorry, Ridley Totem. There's the Ridley Totem for Ice Blue. Oh, Sis Crusher, having a time with this Ripper freezing jump. And just as I say that, commentator's blessing him? Looks like Dark Groupie has found probably Mags. I'm gonna mark Mags. Because I'm pretty sure that... Yeah, that's gotta be Mags. Oh, Ice Blue, if you could just pause for me. Friend, I want to see your Triforce completion. Shaddy dealing with the very difficult jump off of that Ripper. Yet again, I have blessed the runner with the ability to overcome that trial. Alright, Ice Blue is on his way for Mother Brain. Definitely looking like he is going to be bringing this home. What a back and forth race this has been. He was the first to get silver arrows, though, so that did probably indicate he might have been in the lead, but... Really, all of the runners are pretty close. Dark Groupie just needs to find the silver arrows and Crane Totem? And he'll be good to go. Sis Crusher needs to find silver arrows, bow, and Crane Totem, and maybe another Triforce piece or 2. I'm gonna switch that audio over. Oh, never mind. Ice Blue's audio is actually not usable. Oh, look at those missile tanks and E-tanks. Ice Blue has no need for defeating these Metroids. He's got plenty of supplies that will take him through the Mother Brain fight. This is just going to be a Slam dunk for Ice Blue. He does not have Wave Beam. Now, that might be a little more difficult, because Wave Beam does let you freeze Rinkas in interesting places, and also with interesting angles on them. I've always found the Wave Beam to be pretty helpful. I still don't think it's going to pose any challenge for him, but it might slow him down just a tiny bit. Then again, he might be more comfortable without it. Okay, here's Mother Brain. Time for a liver in a jar to meet its untimely end. In case you weren't here earlier, it is 5 Zepatites, which take 8 missiles if you do not allow them to heal. Mother Brain takes 1 missile to open up her glass tank, and then 32 missiles, and she is toast. Ice Blue getting bullied by the Rinkas a little bit here. Creates a nice little platform to destroy the Zepatite on. Here's the final Zepatite. Rinka's being quite a bit of harassers here, making it a little difficult to get into position. That's 16 missiles delivered. That's halfway. We're up to 20. And there's 32. Alright. A relatively relaxed escape from Torian later. Ice Blue will be our first place finisher. Very likely. Sis Crusher finds silver arrows. Alright, here is a bit of a stylish finish. GG for Ice Blue. That's Mother Brain down. Let's mark that as a done and see if he would like to come in for an interview. That is an official SRL time of 2 hours, 18 minutes, and 10 seconds.
Psst, hi.
Hello. I've got streamer mode on, so I didn't hear you enter. Welcome.
Hello.
GG Ice Blue.
Thank you.
So, how did you feel about this disconnected seed?
I enjoyed it for the most part, other than the fact that I had no weapon for over an hour.
Oh, wow. You started with a blue candle.
Alright, so I didn't have a solid weapon for over an hour.
Yeah. You weren't alone in having a bit of a weapon trouble, but yeah. Certainly worked out for you, though. You got first place.
Yeah. Sorry you guys had to see about 10 minutes of level 7. I wanted that last Triforce.
Yeah. That's right, you kept checking that one too. You were like, I don't have enough money, and you walked out of it, and then like 5 minutes later I'd see you come back into that room. Still don't have enough money.
Well, so I was up-Aing and forcing 5 rupee drops, and I just kept killing everything, because once you up-A, it respawns all the enemies in a dungeon.
Yeah.
So I would kill everything, get all the 5 rupees, respawn all of them, run through it again, get all the rupees until I had 90.
Oh, so that was your game.
Yep. I'm kind of upset that level 9 was like 7 rooms because I really wanted to find the book.
Ah, why did you want to find the book?
No, I wanted to find the book.
Yeah. How come?
It's the book.
Well, you might be happy or maybe frustrated to know that Dark Rupee does have the book.
So he's been at level 9.
Yeah, but he didn't have silvers, so...
I had silvers before finding my bow. I was surprised.
That's, a lot of people saw the bow, but didn't get the bow for quite a while. Because it was 190 rupees, nobody, I think, was able to buy it as soon as they found it. And they just put it off until they finally got silver arrows, and then, well, at least that's what Shaddy did. Dark Rupee bought the bow before going into level 9.
I thoroughly enjoyed the lucky gamble when I down B'd. It's back to start, because start screen had a gamble, a money making game on it, and I had 141 rupees, and I was like,
right.
I was like, let me pick the middle, and it was like plus 50. I was like, we're going by the bow.
Yep, I did get to see that and thought that was very lucky.
Sometimes you just gotta bless RNG. How's everybody else doing?
Shaddy is looking for Triforce pieces. That's all that's keeping him from go mode. He did have Mother Brain beaten before you had Ganon beaten, but lacking Triforce pieces means he was not able to go into level 9. Dark Rupee looking for... I don't think he has the Kraid totem, but he's looking for silvers. Sis Crusher is, I think, 1 Triforce piece away from being able to go into level 9. Doesn't have the bow yet, but does have the totems. So everybody's very close.
I was very worried when I finally went to Death Mountain, because I wasn't like I didn't actually like take into consideration when it said Spectacle Rock hides the ladder, or the Spectacle Rock shields the ladder. And I'm
pretty sure that the Spectacle Rock hint was for the bow, because I think the ladder is in level 5.
Well, yeah, it said the lion shields the ladder. My bad. But yeah, it was like Spectacle Rock shields the bow, which I didn't quite understand that. So I never went to Death Mountain to check Spectacle Rock, and finding level 5 up there and bombing up instead of killing Dig Dogger to get into that Triforce room I was worried.
Yeah. No, even I was a little confused by that Spectacle Sentinel hint, and I was like, oh, that screen's gotta have the bow. Because that's the last one that they haven't checked yet. Turns out, no, there's another screen that is considered part of that area.
Yeah.
Yep. It was very interesting to see level 2 was a way to get from Norfair to Brinstar.
Yeah. That was interesting.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed the fact that elevators now can lead to levels. I think that's actually pretty nifty.
Yeah, that was really cool to watch. I think, yeah, we've seen all the levels at this point. And yeah, some of them are very interesting.
What did the lower Norfair elevator lead to? Because I never did check it.
I don't know if we've gotten a check on that yet.
Okay, yeah, because I came from the back of lower Norfair, checked all the junky spots there, found the bomb upgrade, and then I went through high jump boots and it just went up, and that's where I found my silvers.
Up in the attic.
But I never did go down to go check that elevator.
I did think it was interesting that there was that setup with the Ripper that you'd have to freeze and then destroy a tile and then jump off of the frozen Ripper at the right time, and you just wrapped up through that. You're the only one so far who has done the wrap. Everybody else has struggled really hard on that bit.
Well, so the second time after I up-A'd, after finding the bomb upgrade, I did the freeze the Ripper jump up. But yeah, the first one I didn't want to risk it. I just wrapped up.
Yeah. You and Shaddy were actually both doing the same checks there, and you really pulled ahead by doing the wrap because he was struggling with the freezing scenario.
Ah.
Meanwhile, Shadi defeated Ridley, and Sis Crusher's about to defeat Ridley, and it looks like that's going to put Sis Crusher in the ability to go to level 9. He still needs the bow, but he'll be in go mode right after that.
Yeah, that lack of weapons. I was so worried that I was so far behind because like I didn't find anything until I finally found that entrance to level 4.
Right. Okay, now I'm remembering the early game. Yeah, you really were behind on quite a lot of checks.
Well, like I checked like half the overworld without a sword, and like I'm sitting here looking at my tracker, and there's like the candle. I had an arrow upgrade. I had morph ball bombs.
Yep.
And I was like, okay, it's like an hour in, I have nothing. And then I finally found the thing to level 4. I got to the Triforce room, found the wand.
I think you might have been the first one to actually find the wand too.
So finding that wand was pretty awesome because right below the wand was the morph ball.
Uh-huh.
Which that just blew the entire seed open, which was awesome.
Yeah. So even though your tracker was looking really scarce, I actually do think you were the first to find the morph ball and the wand. So I think that put you in a really good position from that point.
Did anybody find the recorder?
Yes, Shadi found the recorder when he was looking for Triforce pieces. It was on Goma in level 6.
Yeah, I would have never found that because I was actually starting to worry when I found the hint that said, "Oh, the lake hides a sword," and I was like, "Oh God, please don't tell me that's level 9."
That's another confusing hint because when the lake hides something, it's not Recorder Lake. It's any of the overworld tiles that touch the lake that level 1 and level 4 are on.
Oh.
I've been fooled by that before and had it explained to me, so...
So was it Forgotten Spot, or was it the spot to the right of it that had a sword then? Because I checked everything else.
I want to say the sword was in a shop. Which one's Forgotten Spot? Is that the one screen north of level 1? Because that's the one that had the sword for sale. No, that had the sword for sale.
Okay, so it's one screen to the left of it. It's the one that has the weird triangle. Like it looks like a sideways trophy. And like if you screen wrap over it, you get to the shop right by the Armos item.
Yeah. Well, I think it's one screen to the right. It's the one that has the river that you can use the ladder to cross.
Okay, yeah.
Screen. Shadi is making his way through level 9 as we speak. Sis Crusher he should have... What is that? What was one behind? I think that's Triforce piece number 3 behind Ridley. Oh, yeah, he's going to Mother Brain.
Ooh.
So we're about to get 2 more finishes soon here. I guess he doesn't have level 9 complete, but he's in go mode, so... Well, he needs bow. But...
Yeah, overall, I really, really enjoyed this seed.
Yeah.
Despite it having, like, no weapons for a long time, like, I still think, like, it was semi-fair. I'm starting to kind of gripe a little bit at the random damage flag after being hit for 1.5 hearts by a lever trying to go, and that's what actually kind of upset me. Like when I was going up to bomb Spectacle Rock and I got hit for 1.5 hearts from a lever. I was
say, don't blue levers in vanilla do 2 hearts? No,
they do 1.
Okay.
So just to take an entire extra heart of damage from a lever, I was just kind of like, this flag is so annoying.
In Zelda in particular, that random damage can really mess with your ability to get through areas. But I feel like the one in Metroid, I'm glad that they're separate flags now, so you can turn on the random in Metroid and turn it off in Zelda if you want.
Yeah.
Because I kind of don't mind it so much in Metroid.
Also, I wanted to ask, did Metal see my message on stream when I fell into the lava and then
fell through into the ceiling?
Into the ceiling, I was like, Metal? Hello?
Even before you put that on screen, I was commenting on that. The reason for that is because the tile that you were on, that lava is usually unreachable. It's usually cosmetic. So we didn't have any checks in place to prevent you from wrapping through to the ceiling.
Yeah, it soft locked me, so I had to obey.
Yeah. Or at the very least posed a very difficult bomb jump. It might be, maybe because of lava physics, it might have actually been a complete soft lock.
Yeah, the lava physics wouldn't let me up.
Gotcha.
That's why, like, I was just like, metal? Hello?
Blame metal, there you go.
Exactly. Blame metal.
Sis Crusher's about to test his luck on finding missiles from these Metroids. They're not cooperating here.
I'm so thankful I had found a missile tank, like, literally, like, right before going back to Zelda, or before going back to Metroid.
Mm-hmm.
When I was going to Mother Brain, I was like, oh, I don't have to worry about farming Metroids. Yes.
Yeah. Sis Crusher's really pushing it here. 12 missiles left.
Oh, jeez.
He's going for the triple missile farm, but he's not staggering it, so they're all giving him the same drop.
Yeah. Yeah, I've noticed, like, if you fire missiles too fast, they give you energy. So, like, usually, like, if I'm trying to farm missiles, I'll fire, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I don't think it actually has to do with the rate of fire. I think it's all just RNG.
I have my suspicions.
Hold down B, it helps the Pokeball catch the Pokemon.
Yes, I believe in that. To this day, every Pokemon game I still in, I will be doing it in Sword and Shield, I promise you.
Right? I mean, I do it too, you know? It's force of habit. What else are you gonna do? But yeah. So your complaints about level 9 being 7 rooms did not hold up here for Shaddy.
Oh, jeez. Like, I went left, I was like, oh, Patra, I'm 2 rooms south of Ganon. And then I bombed up and I was like, no. I was like, okay. So we went right, found the staircase, took that staircase. It brought me around to where I needed to go, went down, around again, and I was like, oh, okay. Fast level 9.
Yeah, no, you had a very good time at level 9. I think a lot of the other runners are more likely to go down transport staircases as they pop up, and you passed by, I think, 2 entrances that could have been misleading, but you had your eyes on the prize, so...
Well, since major bosses and Triforce rooms weren't shuffled, Zelda was in her vanilla spot, and I'm familiar with how the map is laid out, so where when I saw, you know, the Triforce blinking in that room, and where it brought me out of that first staircase, I just knew to just try and find a way around so I can get into Ganon's room.
Mm-hmm. It's a very logical approach, yeah. I just know there's a certain conditioning where it's like, oh, there's a transport staircase, better take it, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm thinking that's... Oh!
When I got stopped by that Patra, I was like, all right, transport staircase, well, here we go.
Oh, there's a few bombings that have to happen, actually, to get you there. Looks like Shaddy's actually got his eyes on the prize right now, too. Yep, there he goes. He's gonna find Ganon right about now. There's Ganon number 2. Oh, let me mark Mother Brain off here for Sis Crusher.
Shaddy still has to do Mother Brain, right?
No, he did Mother Brain before you did.
Okay, so he's done then.
Well, he took a bad shot, and he's got to get back to Ganon now.
Oh, he got high roll driver.
Yeah, I think so. Didn't hear the beeping, so I'm pretty sure that means he must have been hugged to death. Looks like Dark Rupee and Shaddy are actually in the exact same spot right now.
Oh, jeez.
Oh yeah, but Shaddy knows where he's going, Dark Rupee does not. Sis Crusher is also very close. Yeah, no, they're all swarming level 9 here, trying to get there. Alright, Shaddy's found Ganon yet again. Round 2. It's 2 hits, 3. Not quite enough for a stun lock. 4, 5. There's a stun lock. 11, 12, 13. Ooh, slipped out a stun lock here. 13. Oh, I missed it. Darkerby killed Ganon. Oh, because he's got the... Okay, wow, we've got a Ganon fight on all 3 screens, but Darkerby killed Ganon with his magic sword while I was watching Shaddy stun lock. So that's a single G for Darkerby and GG coming in for Shaddy here. Yep, there's GG for Shaddy. Fantastic. And then Sis Crusher's fighting Ganon as well, so Sis Crusher does have Mother Brain beaten, so this is going to get real close. All right, GG for Shaddy. Let's see if he wants to come in here. Let me check what his time was. That's 2 hours, 35 minutes, 35 seconds. GG for Shaddy. Sis Crusher about to pull off a win. Looks like Shaddy's in chat. Welcome, GG. And that's Sis Crusher defeating Ganon for his GG. All right, official time for Sis Crusher is not there yet for some reason. Did he not GG? Or did he not that done? He didn't do... Okay, I must have pushed the wrong... Did he not do Mother Brain? I guess he didn't do Mother Brain.
Hey, wait a second. Where was Wave Beam at?
Wave Beam was in a Take Any cave. Monocle Rock?
Dang it.
I think it was under Recorder Lake.
Dang it.
No, it can't be under Recorder Lake because you're the only one with the Recorder, and Dark Rupee and Sis Crusher have Wave Beam.
I feel like it was over there somewhere, but maybe not. I got it pretty late. Remember that.
Was it the room next? Was it the bomb cave next to where that sword upgrade was?
Maybe. Forgotten spot?
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, it could have been. So that was
Hey,
one of the
yeah.
last. I think that's the last spot I checked.
Hey, Shaddy, how long was your dive into this game without a weapon other than the candle?
Not too bad. I got wand fairly early. My biggest dive was at the end looking for Triforces. I went everywhere but to Ridley. That was a mistake.
Yeah, I found wand. I found wand at about an hour in, and then I found morph ball like immediately after.
Yeah, right. Once I got wand, it was like, all right, let's go. All of a sudden, it started going a lot faster.
Yeah. C was pretty tough. I enjoyed it though. I really like the elevators can bring you to levels now. I think that's a really cool feature.
There was still an empty elevator. I don't know if you saw it.
Was it the one lower Norfair?
Yeah.
I never went down there.
It was empty. I walked all the way down there. I had a few choice words for metal when I got there, and there was no elevator.
I had a few choice words. That section in Ridley where you have, it's like the long hellway. I fell into the lava after bombing down, and I fell into the top of the screen.
Oh no!
And you can't bomb up after that. So I had to. It was a soft lock.
That's great.
Yep. Like I typed up on a text GDI, and I was like, metal? Hello?
Just got very close near the end for second place. Everybody's in go mode. Sis Crusher is about to enter Torian, and Dark Rupee is about to fight Mother Brain here.
Wait, where was the other 2 sword upgrades? I know about the one that was in a shop.
Level 9.
Oh.
The other equipment room that didn't have the book.
Disappointing. I wanted to find that book, but my level 9 was only 7 rooms.
Oh man, look at you. Made up for last time.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, Ice Blue, I think you picked up the Zelda compass in that Take Any room, and I was thinking about the last race where I think you forfeited in level 9 because you couldn't find Zelda.
Yeah,
Was
because
that driving your decision?
No, well, I had the Triforce last time in that other race, but I couldn't find the staircase. Like, I literally full cleared the dungeon 5 times, and I was like, where is the staircase at? But then Shaddy was like, oh, it was this one, and I was like, oh, it was behind the tea room. Whoops.
Alright, there's Mother Brain for Dark Rupee. Just a Torian escape, and he'll be done. Pretty easy Torian escape this time, man.
Yeah, especially if you had HJBs.
Yeah. Wish everybody has HJBs, actually. Alright, there's Dark Ruby finished in 3rd place with an official SRL time of 2 hours, 41 minutes, and 40 seconds. Pray for a true peace in space. So GG for Dark Ruby. Mark that.
Sis Crusher has missiles, yay!
Yeah, that's right. He was driven out of Torian earlier just to farm missiles. So that actually cost him his 3rd place.
That's so rough. Like, I hate when the Metroids don't drop anything.
Mm-hmm. It's one of the reasons to stagger, because you get 2 rolls on the drop table, and because missiles are so plentiful when they drop them, that like just taking another roll on it, I think, is probably preferable. So if you can like spend 6 missiles to check 2 times, or 7 missiles to check 3 times, I think that's definitely worth it.
So Shaddy, you ready to do a full rando with these flags?
I know, I missed out the other night. That's too bad.
It was fun.
It might get even crazier with the disconnected Zebas, yeah.
I wanna attach full rando to these flags and see what kind of disgusting mess it could roll.
Definitely. I liked level what is it? Was it possible to fully traverse level 8? I think it was actually fully possible.
No. Level 8 was segmented.
Yeah, level 8 was double
100%.
segmented.
Oh, okay.
One of the elevators brought you to the entrance of level 8, which had 4 or 5 rooms, and I think a transport staircase to the north. And then the other one was
Outside of Ridley.
yeah.
That's right. So yeah, that one was actually segmented. Was level 7 also segmented, or did it just have a really convoluted route?
No, you just needed a ladder.
Okay.
Yeah, ladder blocked.
Because I noticed that the transport staircase in 7 did not lead you to
That was a
the
dead
rest
end.
of 7. Yeah.
Transport was a dead end. But you could get to the rest, but you need a ladder.
Wait, hold on. Hey, Metal. Where's my iframes at, man? I don't like your harder lava. Where's my iframes at?
I think that's a question for Fisk. Fisk fixing all of those bugs in Metroid that we're taking advantage of. That's GG for Sis Crusher. Official SRL time of 2 hours, 44 minutes, and 29 seconds. That's 2 minutes and 11-second difference between Dark Rupee and Sis Crusher due to missile drops. GG Sis Crusher. right, cool. That's all of our restream runners. Did was there somebody playing along outside of the stream?
4 Eye Steven.
Poor I see.
And Eat My Steel.
Oh wow, we've got quite a full roster.
Actually, if we could switch, if we have the time, if they want to switch over 2 of the runners.
Can they do that? Can we get Poor I Steven and Eat My Steel's streams up on the restream? That would be pretty cool.
Won't hurt
I
to ask.
have to suddenly like adapt all of the tracking though. Be like, oh crap, what does everybody have? Yeah, the last drive to hunt for Triforce pieces seemed to be part of the thing that set everybody apart. Although I guess Dark Rupee might have been the first to be able to enter level 9, but he searched there for silver arrows, which was a mistake. Looks like Dark Rupee's in the waiting room, so whenever he's ready, he can jump in. Is Mind on the server even? Oh yeah, she is. GG to Dark Rupee, we're joined. And Dark Rupee is muted, apparently. Yeah, Mike is acting up. I could ask Dark Rupee. I would like to know how he found level 9, being able to pick up the book, being able to pick up the magic sword. Actually, that is a good thing to bring up because I don't know if you guys knew, at least Chatty, I didn't know if you knew, but while you were fighting Ganon, you were in a stun lock with Ganon and I was counting out your swings and then I look up and Dark Rupee had, in the meantime, entered Ganon's room and killed him with the magic sword. Suddenly the fight was over.
Ahead. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I probably would finish sooner had I found silvers early.
Mm-hmm.
Rupee, have you tried finding the arrow upgrades?
Actually, I did. I actually went to that spot too. Can't believe you can get highway robbery again. I wonder if this is randomized. Like legit. Oh, not same spots, but same areas. Let's see.
Oh, that was one of the ones you guys did for fun, though, right?
Yeah, but I mean, you know, it was gonna be more random. Well, I'll just blame Shaddy.
I feel like this is one of the few times that I've ever been Triforce blocked. Usually it's silvers or bow or something like that.
Yeah.
There was the hint about the bow, where to find it, but I know Ice was saying that it was a very cryptic hint and it didn't end up helping.
Oh, did everyone love my 2 minutes of gambling?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I was probably the only one that did gamble.
No, actually, Ice Blue did a very timely gamble where he was 50 away from getting the bow. He downbeat back to start, did the gamble, got a 50 on the first try, and then walked right over to the bow again.
Oh, well, I mean, you know what? Ice Blue.
Yo, Shaddy, you ready to go to Vegas?
I
Rigged,
actually
baby. Rigged.
have to work for my wins.
Going to Vegas, Shaddy.
Sure, if you'd be allowed to be in Vegas, considering you're a win rate. If I kick you out just by looking at you, it's like, nope.
You just need to give me money. That's all.
Oh, you must have eliminated your file, Ice Blue, because I'm pretty sure you did not do Zelda Deathless.
No,
Right.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Whenever
I
I don't
believe
know.
once the screen is over, I think if you press start, or something like that.
Yeah, I think for console users, it completely erases because it brings you to second quest.
I believe it's also on emulator as well.
No, Shaddy shows that he has 8 deaths.
Yeah, that was what I was thinking, but I think you deleted
I
your
think
file.
it might be
so
if you
type,
finish Metroid second.
Wow,
Erases
Shaddy.
it.
So now I got second place. You sure did die a lot.
Hello. Hi. GG's. It's me.
Hey, Sis Crusher, what's up, buddy? GG.
Hey.
Yeah. Oh
Jesus.
man, I'm so mad. I ran out of missiles in Turian. I was so mad.
Oh yeah, that actually probably cost you
Oh,
third
yeah.
place.
Oh man, that sucked. I had so many. I know I wasted a lot on Metroids up early. I should when I was a lot more down to be farmed, but still, I thought I'd get at least one to get me going.
How did you run out of missiles? Were you spamming them?
Well, I didn't. I did. I had like 70 or something going in there. I just didn't get any drops. Not a single one.
Oh, that's why. I entered Turian with like 210.
I didn't kill Kraid, so I didn't find a lot of missile packs, and I didn't kill Kraid, so I didn't have a ton of missiles. I get 110 max. So
I love entering Turian with 200 missiles.
Yeah, I thankfully found a missile pack before going back to Metroid, so I was like, all right, cool. I don't have to farm anything. We're leaving.
Okay, so was I the only one that picked up the big shield, the take any over the energy tank?
Ugh.
definitely
I think,
not.
yeah,
I
you were
definitely
actually-
didn't do that.
The very first cave, yeah. I think you were the only one who took the magic shield. Everybody else took energy tanks.
I mean, it helps. All those, everything doing like 3 hearts of damage.
They
Ugh.
did get some of them got magic shields elsewhere, I think.
I passed them up. I didn't even pick any of them up.
Picking up Magic Shield in 2019. Ugh.
I mean, I picked up magic book, okay?
The only reason I didn't pick up the book is because I had a 7-room level 9.
Well, I mean, forget you.
I'm very upset that I could not find the book in 9. I knew that I had the hint. Could not find the book. I was sad.
I believe it was in the top left corner.
So it was Vanilla Silvers.
Yeah, I can corroborate. It was the top left.
Yeah, Vanilla Silvers.
I
I
can't
had
believe
everything
that.
except Various Suit and Recorder. Like,
Varia
final
suit
6.
was everybody else had Varia suit.
Yeah, I went back for. I knew that was in 8, so I was like, yeah, I want that.
I mean, I
Varia-
didn't find the second entrance to 8.
Varia suit was book location, I think, right?
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
I couldn't get there.
There's a separate entrance.
I couldn't
And
believe that.
recorder,
That 9.
Shaddy was the only one to
yeah.
find the recorder.
Yeah, where was that?
That was Goma, level 6.
I figured since I mean, I got the hint. That recorder was in 6.
I think we saw every single item except for magical boomerang.
I saw it.
We saw one boomerang. I don't know if I saw both.
One was in the shop, and the other one was in the dungeon, I believe.
Okay. One of them was
no.
in Metroid.
One was in Metroid.
Yeah, the one that I split up was in.
But I know I saw both, and I actually skipped both of them. One of them I have money for.
I would love to give a shout out to me not leaving that one single item in Kraid's lair. The one where you have to go through like where the elevator is, and you have to take the second room on the left and go all the way down. I was like, I'm thinking I might just leave that, and then I go over there, and it's like, hey, here's the raft, and I was like, ooh.
Did
Yeah,
anyone
I
just fall down that elevator shaft and have to go all the way back around? There was another one of those broken elevator shafts, and you had to climb all the way back around, the long way through Lower Norfair, all the way back up to the top, man. Oh my god, that took forever. I was so mad.
I hit down B.
Good idea.
I was like, there's no way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was so far away.
Oh, dude.
I had my own little thing. So there was one room in the Ridley Hellway that had lava, and I fell into the lava, and I just fell to the top of the screen through the lava, and it soft locked because I couldn't bomb jump past the lava to get back up, and I was like, well, okay, guess I'm soft locked.
I mean, took me a while to find Morph Ball.
Yeah, I think you might have been the last one to find Morph Ball.
I was the only one that had that had anything past Wooden Sword.
I didn't buy that other sword once I found the other one.
I never found anything past the wooden sword.
There's one in the shop.
I gambled.
There was a lot to buy in this seed. It was a very money hungry seed.
Then I got a -40 and I accidentally saved.
Oh.
Oh man, I did. I gambled at the start screen some, so it helped.
Yeah, it did.
The money is a lot bigger issue now because there's so many. We never played with the door repairs because we always had the map. So
Yeah.
have all the door repairs on top of it. It's brutal.
Those hungry likes.
Nom 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 nom.
Well, they do take your money in A Link to the Past. So they have the Rupors or whatever.
Did everyone go into 2? I found 2. I didn't know if any. It was kind of hidden. It was pretty well hidden there.
Yeah,
I went into 2.
Yeah.
It was interesting. Some people came up from Norfair to get into 2 for the first time, and some people went in from Brinstar to get there for the first time.
Oh,
I think it was
there's
half and half.
Okay, I only knew about the Brinstar entrance.
Yeah, the actual vanilla entrance to the dungeon was taking the elevator up from Norfair.
Yeah. I think I got into go mode around there. I don't know if I ever needed to go up that elevator.
Yep.
Yeah, silvers were up there, and then I took off.
all right, I'm gonna step out. Thanks for the restream, and thanks for the comms, Zilla.
Yeah, no problem. Comms and tracking.
GG's to everybody. It was a really fun race. I enjoyed these flags. They were really fun.
Oh yeah, that was really. Oh, I love it. It's fun.
It's refreshing to play something like so chaotic, but not ridiculously difficult.
Everybody really split up into different tracks, and it was very hard to know who was really leading because, yeah, it was hard to know who had the actual progression going.
Well, Dark Rupee was the true winner of the seed. He picked up the book.
Got the book. And Magic Sword.
I mean, I love the book.
Well, I'm sure you actually had Power Bracelet too, so.
I had everything except Recorder.
And
Oh, I
the
didn't have the
boomerang.
boomerang, but you know, bat the mic. So.
and Varia suit, as you said earlier too.
Well, didn't need it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
GG's.
GG,
Till next time.
everybody.
Yes, GG everybody.
And for everybody following along at home, thank you for watching. Thanks Metal Machine for putting this together. If you are interested in joining, you should go to z1m1.info. I'm going to put the macro in the chat to get the info out there. There's also a Discord group you can join if you want to join up with the community. Thanks to all of our runners for running. And I've been FSS Zilla. Take care, everybody.